Hey there, welcome to this acrylic painting fall lesson. I'm Mike Ferris, and I'm going to be getting started on my 11 by 14 inch pre-stretched canvas, as you can see, and my image laid out in its general location for where all the brush is going to be, and then of course my leaf down here that's going to be floating in the water. And this is just a basic layout. If you'd like help with the drawing process, I do have this image available down in the description if you'd like to trace this out and follow to a T. And I also have a short video on how to transfer images to your canvas, as I've done here with wax transfer paper. So to get started, I'm going to take my 2-inch flat brush. It's very beat up, as you can see. It's going to help to cover a lot of ground really quick. And I'm going to have on my palette some permanent black, some phthalo blue, raw umber. This is yellow medium, and a little space for some other colors later with titanium white down here, of course. So I'm going to start with kind of this general dark kind of army green on the brown side. I'm going to take some raw umber here, a little bit of yellow medium to that. Okay, I'm just kind of looking, maybe a little bit of white just so it's not so dark. Okay, just actually maybe no white is necessary. But it's whatever you want to do. Okay, so something generally in this value here. And what I'm going to do is basically fill in all of this area here, just kind of around everything for now with this value, and just kind of get, this is just basically a brush background base color for now, just to kind of build some shadow and just get something established on this that I can work with so I can build other values and layers on top of this. So of course with acrylics, it's always base color first. And as you know, with the first layer and with base color, it's nothing impressive at first. Nothing impressive at all. Just kind of a rough kind of a mess, which is what you need if you want to build dimension and texture and realism and all that. You need this under mess to build on top of all these beautiful, wonderful things. Okay, so with that now, I'm going to go ahead and take my palette knife, and I'm going to take some phthalo blue, just a teeny bit, and a little permanent black. So I'm looking for a Payne's gray. As you know, black and blue make Payne's gray. And to that, a lot of titanium white. Let's get some more into that. Okay, something like that. I don't want to go into that brown or that yellow mixture. I'll get kind of a green hue in this. I don't want a green hue. Okay, let's go a little bit more black into this to gray this down. I'm thinking maybe something about this value here. And I want to scrape it up, and I want to pick it up and smash it down. So something about this value here. I'm going to go back to my 2-inch flat brush here, and I'm going to load this up. Okay, and I'll just base coat this whole thing around the leaf. Okay, now I'm going to take my 3/8 angle brush here. It's going to help me get around this leaf really well with the rest of this value here. Unlike that big bushy brush, I'm never going to get anything precise really with that. It's just, again, to cover all the ground. And I'll use this little angle brush here. You can see the angle of the bristles out of the way. I get that nice tip and that point and the edge, and look at, I can just come in here really well. Okay, I have my number 2 beat up nylon flat brush here. I'm going to start streaking in some little things here and there to kind of show some brush that is reflecting into our water here. So with that, I'm going to take, let's see, this same value here. I'm going to take some titanium white. Okay, just kind of something a little different. Okay, just a little slight value variation. And I'm just going to sort of just kind of go like this, just kind of run some of this just kind of here and there, but not everywhere. Just kind of letting these little reflective kind of light kind of things happen here. Okay, just again, I'm just dealing with just some base color, just getting general values where they go. I'm not worried about details. I'm not worried about neatness. None of that stuff. None of it. None of it. Okay, I just want to come in here for now and just kind of just do this. And of course, if anything is out of whack, if there's too much light, heck, just take this dark, cover back over, knock back anything you don't like at any time. There's never a happy accident or a mistake or anything you got to live with. You can do anything you want to do at any time. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some Cad Orange to my palette now, and it's just there to get into here at some point. So right now what I want to do is I actually want to take some more burnt umber, and this time now I want to take a little black and get a little bit darker value here. Just kind of cover up some of this stuff here. Just kind of bring this down. Okay, just kind of working some of this. It's okay. Anything goes. So I'm going to clean that brush. I want to take my number 8 natural round bristle brush. These natural bristles are going to help to create some brush and kind of blend some stuff out to make it more like water reflections. Okay, and so with that, I'm going to take some Cad Yellow. I'm sorry, not Cad Yellow, Yellow Medium. Yellow Medium's a little bit more vibrant than, say, Cad Yellow, so kind of important that I tell you the right color here. Okay, a little bit of orange, not much. Just kind of want to orange this up. Okay, and I'm tapping just like that. Okay, I'm thinking a little bit more Yellow Medium. Let's get that in there a little bit more. Okay, something like this. See that? This warm orangey yellow dull kind of color still has some of that raw umber in it. Okay, something like that. You can do this kind of however. And I'm just going to go in here and just kind of scrape in and tap at the same time, little things here and there. I'm going to leave some openings like this. See, it looks like it's going to have the impression of like a tree. Okay, and I don't want to tap and give too many details because then it will lose its kind of water reflection look where it's more smeared and kind of doing those kinds of things. Okay, just kind of something like this. Okay, I don't know, something like that. And let's see, I put a little bit of this here and there. So you just kind of dance it around. You can do whatever you want and knock back anything you don't like. It's all good. Anything you want to do, anything goes. And let's see, I'm going to go. Okay, something like that. And without cleaning, I'm going to take some more Cad Orange. I'm going to get some raw umber into that to dull that. Okay, and now a little bit of white. I want to soften that, make it show up a little bit more and desaturate it with white. Okay, let's see. And I'm thinking something about this value here. Again, doesn't have to be too critical. It's just background, it's just brush. Trees have many different colors, it's all good. Okay, and I just kind of want to put the indications of floating leaves that have fallen. Okay, see that? Kind of like that. Okay, just kind of tapping these in, just kind of randomly. Just kind of showing that it is fall and it is happening with all the leaves falling everywhere. Of course. Okay, anywhere you want to put these, it's all good. Freestyle this thing up. Going to now go back into this light sky color that I made. I'm going to go a little bit more white, because I do want this a little bit lighter. Okay, I'm going to tap, get the bristles frayed out, and I just kind of want to come in here and knock back just some of this stuff here. See this? I can come in here and just kind of show some breaks and openings in the tree here a little bit. See that sky color? Just get more definition involved in that way. You know, experiment, do these things, see what you get. All good. I'm going to take again my 3/8 angle brush. I'm going to come in here and start making some tree stuff. So with that, I'm going to take again some blue and some permanent black for Payne's gray, but this time no titanium white. I want this dark. Okay, something like this. Okay, getting that nice edge on there. And let's see, I want to kind of start here and just give it some pressure and just come on down. Just kind of do that. Okay, this is going to be a tree. So I'm going to upgrade now. I'm going to go to my number 6 angle brush. You can see it's a little bit bigger, and it's going to help me to get fatter lines where I want them. Okay, I'm going to go to raw umber and some phthalo blue and black. Just this dark, really dark color. Okay, something like that. And I'm going to now, let's see, go something like that. Got one kind of leaning a little bit here. Okay, something like that maybe, yeah. Okay, just kind of getting this stuff kind of placed where it goes for now, generally speaking. Again, not worried about how neat stuff is. I just want to get something to work with in a place where I can work with it. Okay, acrylics always looks like junk at first when you first put the first layers down and start getting things where they should go and all that. It's just the nature of it. Okay, and so we're having fun. And now, what I'm gonna do is clean that brush. Let's go back to raw umber and that yellow medium mixture here. Okay, something like this, and what I want to do is kind of continue some of this brush. See this? I'm just going to sort of play this around and dance my brush around like this. See that? And just kind of do these things here. Okay, just kind of showing these things happening. Okay, just stuff, yeah. And of course, as I've said before in other videos, with acrylics, the more layers you build up, the better it gets. The more defined things get, the more definitive, the more pop in the colors, the more the effect getting more dramatic and stronger each time. Everything and anything that you want to do in acrylics as you build up more layers within a certain regard is going to get better and more of whatever it is that you're doing. Some permanent red here. I'm going to just go with that without cleaning. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit more brown into that. Okay, we're gonna go something, I don't know, I'm gonna go something like this. Ain't that nice? Got a little red hue to this thing going on there, okay? And also out here, I don't know, with my number 2 flat brush, my beat up flat brush, I wanna go back into that raw umber yellow medium mixture here. Okay, just kind of doing some things. And let's see, I wanna kind of go over this black a little bit. I just kind of wanted to use that to get it established, but I want to change the value a little bit in here. Okay, make it come out like this. See that? And these little twigs and sticks that are kind of reflecting in here a little bit. See that? Just have these little things kind of play in here. Okay, a little heavier, I can get thicker lines, and I can also lay down more paint. Okay, however. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to clean this brush again. I'm going to try to use my script liner brush, and I'm going to put some water on it. I know I always say a lot of water on the script liner, but I don't want too much water because I kind of want to do this kind of faded fuzzy line stuff. It gives the impression of reflections instead of hard crisp lines necessarily. So I want to go a little bit of this. Let's get a little bit more black into that. Okay, just kind of something like this, more gray. Okay, I'm going to pull it through to a point. And I want to start kind of hitting these little kind of tree branches like this. See that? And I kind of want to use more pressure here as I kind of do that and add some more body and texture and everything else. So see, kind of like this. And I want it, again, kind of broken up fuzzy lines like this. I can even use my finger and kind of do that and fade it down a little bit. Okay, it's all good, just kind of whatever. Just kind of dancing this around randomly. Okay, so see how I'm kind of just doing that? I think I'm going to switch brushes actually now. So just trying out a brush. I wanted to see how that did. It did kind of something there, but I want to go back to my number 2 beat up nylon flat brush. That actually works pretty good too. And once again, I want to load up some black and some blue. It's going to be a lot darker in this lighter area here to pop those tree reflections. Okay, and also here, as you can see, very faded and broken up on the lines and everything. And I'm just gonna, again, I'm not worried about how covered it is and how saturated and opaque everything is yet. I'm just gonna go in here and just lay down some general shapes and some stuff. I'll tap like this, see that? Okay, so I'm just kind of making these things happen. Okay, more blue, more black, just loading more paint up. There we go. I'm just going to get these darker, more opaque looking reflections here. Let's see, I want to go kind of something down here like this. A lot of trees and stuff happening. Okay, leaving some openings here. Okay, again, more blue, more black. See, I'm just mixing these up. And once again, I want to go in here and just solidify these branches here. Okay, see that? Go a little heavier here and just kind of show a branch coming off there. Maybe there's some up there. We don't know. I don't know. Just kind of throw it in. Landscape's very forgiving, very simple to do, and very effective. You just dance stuff around, it's all good. Kind of more of this stuff here. Okay. Gonna tap here for some more brush stuff here happening, yeah. Okay, just getting that tree branch more defined there. Okay, see, something like that. Just getting it in there. Okay, and while I'm at it, I'm going to do the shadows for the leaves here with that same #2 flat brush here. Just going to get more solid, definitive lines. I probably should use an angle brush, but I'm going to just stick with this beat up flat brush. I can just find the bristles I need and just kind of use them. Okay, no cleaning. I'm just going to take some more white now. And let's see, it's going to this mixture. Again, that light sky color, or watercolor, whatever, reflecting the sky. Okay, let's go something like that. And I kind of want to come in here and kind of work some of this in. See this? See how you can just knock back anything, anytime, and make something whatever you want. This is what's so cool, is especially with landscapes, I can make anything I want happen. You'd be like, well, there's too much brush and it's too thick there. I can knock it back. Okay, anytime, all good. Okay, I'm gonna clean this brush now. I'm gonna go into some Cad Orange and yellow and some of that dark mixture that I made here with some raw umber to it. Okay, a little bit more yellow. Okay, more yellow. Let's get a little white into that. Okay, something like that. And I just kind of want to sort of make more of this vibrance kind of happen in here. Okay, some more fall color stuff and just kind of scratch some of this in. See that? Like that. Kind of gives the indication that there's color in the tree still. There's colors in the fall. Okay, let me get a little bit more orange now. Okay, you can add some orange. Okay, just some yellow, some orange, some brown. All I'm using here, just kind of showing some coloration going on. Okay, and so now without cleaning, I'm going to take some more some more titanium white. And I want to go into this duller orange that I made. That's that raw umber and orange mixture. Mostly orange, a little raw umber to dull it, and white to soften it up and bring it up just to be able to see. Okay, a little bit more orange maybe. Okay, and what I want to do now is, again, hit just some of these. See that? Just kind of want to kind of have them fading off like that. See, these are like leaves in the background. Okay, just kind of randomly throwing them in here. Okay, see like that? It shows the leaves that fell. They're kind of blurred out. Maybe a little bokeh in this picture a little bit. Okay, and now without cleaning, it's going to take a lot of that color off the brush. I'm going to get some more titanium white, okay, to lighten some of this up. And let's hit highlights on just some of these. Okay, something like that. See, it kind of looks like distant leaves that kind of fell in the water. I'll even put some right here. Maybe it comes down a little bit like this, in like that, and the other. Okay, kind of like that. Ain't that nice? Now it's starting to kind of look like water a little bit with some leaves that fell into it. With that same number 2 flat brush, I'm going to start making the different water drop ripples here. So I'm just going to freehand this. I'm just going to go black. Okay, like that. And I'm just going to say something like this. Okay, just a general oval shape like that. See a little ring in the water there. And let's see, let's go with, I don't know, another one. Just kind of freehand this. See what I can come up with. See, there's that. And let's go. Okay, something like that. See that? Starting to create some stuff here. All right, let's go with something like this. It comes way out here like this, I don't know, and overlaps this one. Maybe like this, see that? Okay, something like that. I don't know, we don't know. Okay, gonna get some of these to overlap, like Okay, just something like that. See, we're already starting to see something happen here. Okay, really simple painting. It's not, not much to it. All right, let's see. Let's get a little ripple deal here. I'm going to create some of these little ripples here. See, like this. Yeah, and then kind of have this come over like that. And let's see, like this. See that? And let's see, let's go another one out here like this. Okay. However, wherever. And it's all good. See that? And then okay. Okay. Doubling up a ring there. Let's see, let's go another one that's kind of a little bit of paint left on the brush. It doesn't matter. I just want to get these established where I want them, for now. And okay, kind of like that. Trying to keep these kind of in a somewhat similar kind of pattern to kind of show for. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to get some, again, more black with that number 2 nylon beat up flat brush here. All good. And I'm going to kind of define these a little bit more. See, like this. Okay, and then there's going to be some inner stuff like this. See, it's kind of this broken up stuff. Okay, get some details in there like that. I'm going to take, again, some more blue and that black together. Good scoop of white. Okay, let's get some more black. Want it more grayed down than that. Okay, see, something like that. Getting back to that watercolor. Okay, something like that. And I want to go in here and just kind of define some of this. See that? Like this. Okay, I want to get a little bit more titanium white to brighten this up. Okay, a little bit more of that, and let's go in here and just kind of strike these little highlight deals like this. See this? Just kind of hit that. Just kind of like that. See that? gonna go to my 3/8 angle brush here. Let's block in the leaf here. So very simply what I'm gonna do is just take some of this yellow medium. Okay, I wanna get just a touch of black. Let's see, a little bit more black. There we go. And a good scoop of white now to that. I want to get this light dulled down yellow. And the color here, let's see, something like, I'm thinking like this. Okay, something basic, something like that. And I want to go without cleaning. I'm going to go into a little raw umber. Okay, I don't need to clean, and I'm going to kind of stop right here, or start right there, sorry. Okay, start putting all the veins in like this, see that? Something like this. Okay. Go down with that one there, and I'll do something like this. Okay, I don't know, wherever. Okay, something like that. And let's see, I'm going to, without cleaning, I'm going to take some yellow, or I'm sorry, Cad Orange and yellow. And let's go down here, let's get some white into that. Okay, a lot of that paint off the brush. I want more yellow in this. Okay, so I'm thinking something like this. And I kind of want to scratch this in right here. You see that little coloration there? And just kind of dust it out into that yellow. See, very light pressure with the brush. I'm just going to dust it out. And just kind of hit some of this a little bit. Some of that, some of that. Just kind of get some of this yellowish, orangey color involved there. Yeah, see that? Okay, and now what I want to do is take again some more of that raw umber. Okay, and kind of want to just do this kind of number here. See, it kind of shows a little texture there on the leaf, yeah. Kind of play this in, however. I'm going to clean this brush now, actually. Okay, drying it off, and let's go back into this yellowish color. Let's get a little bit more white. Okay, so it's a little bit of yellow in there still, and kind of just want to hit some highlights on the outside here of the leaf. Okay, just kind of like that. I can kind of fade this down a little bit. Okay, light pressure with my brush, see that? Kind of hits a highlight on that. And let's see. I don't know, just however you want. Let's see, black and blue here mixture with no white. And I kind of want to just kind of hit some of this little ripple stuff, yeah, like this. kind of show some shadow and just kind of how the leaf is laying in the water. And actually what I want to do is take this, and this is going to be the shadow of the stem right here. So I'll put that in right here while I have this color. Okay. And let's see, let's go again right there, just to give it a little lift there and show that it's on the water here, or in the water, I'm sorry. Floating in it. And let's get a little bit of that color over here, just kind of show a little shadow play here going on. Okay, see something like that? And let's go with a little red and some of that raw umber here. Okay, let's get a little white now into that. Okay, kind of something maybe like this. Just kind of this reddish kind of color here. And let's see, let's go like that. Okay, see, it kind of reflects this guy a little bit here. And let's get a little black now. Kind of want to go kind of underneath it. Just kind of shows that it's got some body to it. See, kind of like that, yeah. So I'd like to take my script liner brush, and I want to put lots of water on it. And what I want to do is go into some of that brown mixture here. And I want to get a lot of titanium white into it though. Okay, I'm looking for something like this. So it's that very light beige kind of color here. Pulling it through, see that as I turn it, it loads all the bristles and brings it to a nice point. And watch, I just want to go kind of like this. It shows the raindrops coming down, maybe, yeah. I want to go now back into that sky color, okay, because water is going to, of course, be transparent and reflect the colors in the background that it's against. And so as I come down here, I want to get more of this stuff here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take lots of water, and I'm going to take some permanent black and pull them through as I turn it to a point, and I'm going to sign right here. And once again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and following along. I hope that this lesson was clear and that you were able to pull it off and had much joy and satisfaction. Let me know down below what your thoughts are and comments if you have them, and any questions you have. I'll do my best to answer anything, and try this out. This is super simple. You just dance your brush around. You can push anything around. It doesn't have to be super neat, as you can see. And it just brings the impression of a fall rainy day on some water. And there it is. So with that said, I want to wish you guys a happy fall, happy holidays, and a happy painting to you.